Growing up, I loved Winnie the Pooh. With the exception of the Heffalump movie, I watched all of them back then, and I've enjoyed each and every one of them. Yes, even that one. Winnie the Pooh isn't super amazing or anything, but it's the kind of thing that brings you back to your childhood and makes you feel happy. Except for one game. One that brings back the horrors from your nightmares. One that calls upon the beasts of the unknown. One that makes you cower in fear to your mommy, who then tells you, "It's a Disney game, sweetie." Piglet's Big Game, which was released alongside Piglet's Big Movie in 2003. I've never played this game. I mean, I've watched my sisters play it, but that was about it. So honestly, I was a little surprised when this game suddenly started trending on Twitter, since people found out it was pretty much like a Resident Evil game. Yes, I was fortunate enough that my younger sister gave it to me for free, right before the price went high up. She hates me now. It was developed by Doki Denki Studios and published by Gotham Games? Oh dear. Oh dear. By the way, they never published the Batman game. Such a disappointment. So what is this game really like? Well, let's find out. The story starts with Pooh and crew. Hey, that has a nice ring to it. They're busy doing stuff like painting, picking carrots, and trying to eat some honey. Then Piglet gets scared by a Granosaurus? What the heck's a Granosaurus? But it disappears before anyone else can see it, so nobody believes Piglet. And thinking that he's too small and scared to be a hero to anyone, he leaves the 100-acre woods. Just like that, okay. And then, as his friends fall asleep, Piglet uses a telescope and enters their dreams. You think I'm skipping over a cutscene? Any important dialogue or subtle animations? No. You start the game, and you go in. And Piglet ain't fazed by this whatsoever. Slightly different from the movie, where Piglet just feels too small to help his friends, and the others go through some flashbacks about Piglet. And I, for one, applaud such a change. You can also watch some of the clips from Piglet's Big Movie, which is nice and all, but we all know the best place to watch pirated movies is twitter.com. When you start the game, you're greeted with probably the most interactive menu I've ever seen. You go to a lot of these cartoony looking things, such as the Vomnia example, and watch an animation play out. Neat! When you enter a new game, you'll only be able to go to Pooh's and Roo's stream, but you'll eventually be able to go to Owl's and Eel's stream, and then Rabbit's and Tigger's stream. Once there, you'll have to figure out how to help them with whatever they need, like Pooh wanting to find honey, Owl who lost his memory card, his memory book, and Tigger's stripes which have gone missing. Hey, like the one episode in the New Adventures. You do this by slowly walking around, activating buttons and switches and other stuff, picking items up and using them in certain places with a bit of backtracking here and there. Along the way, you'll come across Heffalumps and Woozles who will try to scare Piglet. If he gets too scared, he'll run away to the first room of the dream. So this time, you'll have to scare them back by pressing A. Then you'll have to press a combination of buttons to scare them enough times while they creep up on you. Scare them enough and they'll turn into bottles? And you collect them? Why? They don't have any use whatsoever, the game certainly doesn't keep track of them, and it's not like they'll come back if you don't collect them. Why? These Heffalumps and Woozles will come in different shapes and size. Some will hide their face to avoid getting scared, some will flip the screen, some will change the buttons, and more. Along the way, you can kick some random objects and collect some cookies which can then be used to unlock a new scary face. Like I said, scary face. They will require more buttons to input and even a direction too, but they'll help scare the bad guys away faster. Collecting these cookies can be annoying though. They bounce away from you and you have a short amount of time to collect them before they go back to said object. And Piglet doesn't exactly move very fast. It's also hard to tell what will have cookies. They don't look any different to the rest of the background stuff, and sometimes this fence will have cookies, but this one doesn't. It's annoying. There is this door with a face that appears 3 times, and he recognizes you each time? Does he travel between the dreams? Anyway, he blocks your path and you need to have all the scary faces up until that point to scare him. Along your journey, you'll also be able to play as Tigger and Pooh. Tigger has to sneak around the monsters to activate something to help Piglet get through, which is kinda neat. Tigger is usually bouncy and energetic, but it still works for him since he claims that Tiggers do the best with everything, even being sneaky. I also like how there's a little sound effect for every footstep. The only weird thing is when you have to hide in these areas so they don't see you. And it works. The little light should mean that they should see you. It's a little weird, but it's fine. It reminds me of Metal Gear Solid. Metal Tigger Solid. And as Pooh, everyone knows exactly where you are. Run. The bigger issue is that Pooh moves so slowly, and everyone makes a beeline for you. You will get caught. A lot. And when you get scared once as Tigger or Pooh, you start all over again. You've really got to maneuver around them as they're heading straight for you. It's like playing that Baby Pac-Man pinball game where every ghost acts like Blinky. When you help out one of Piglet's friends in their dreams, you can go back and take on this Bravest of them all challenge. Okay, instead of Wusos, I wrote down Shimotas. All the Hefflumps and Wusos will run away from you, and you have to catch them all before time runs out. Replay value, I guess. It is pretty challenging since you're only given a small amount of time. Now, when people talk about how dark and scary this game is, well, not all of it. It's only really 2 levels that's like this, Owl and Eeyore. The rest are colorful enough, with Pooh's dream taking place in the land of chocolate. I wonder if Pooh's ever played the Simpsons game. Rue's dream is made out of arts and crafts, and Tigger's and Rabbit's dream is the woods. I don't know, Rabbit is fine since he likes everything organized and such, but maybe add a load of stripes around the place for Tigger? Maybe to make him more sad for having no stripes. But if we mostly focus on Owl and Eeyore's dream, yeah, this is Resident Evil, alright. From the occasional annoying camera angles to the looking around and solving puzzles. I've only played Resident Evil once. Actually, I take it back. This is more like Luigi's Mansion. Yeah. A normally cartoony and happy franchise with a dark, scary, and horror-like game for the GameCube and PS2. Walking around and encountering cartoony but scary monsters? Guys, come on! I will say this, the only thing scarier than the visuals is the music, or lack of most of the time. Apart from the first area and when there are monsters around, it'll mostly be atmospheric or nothing, which is weird and scary. So, after helping out everyone in the dreams, the rain causes the water level to rise, trapping everyone. Oh, like the first movie! So now it's up to Piglet to help them for real. Oh, and Hefflumps and Rules here too. In the real world. Weren't they supposed to be just nightmares and not real? Well, I suppose there is the Hefflump movie. And the New Adventures. Okay, never mind. So now Piglet must use these items to reach his friends and scare the monsters away before they scare his friends. And after that Granosaurus from before appears. He's now a shadow. Mephilus. After scaring him, all is well. Credits. And that was Piglet's big game. What do I think of it? It's pretty good. It's nothing mind-blowing, and it's a pretty short and fairly easy game. Unless you play as Pooh! But as a movie-tying kids game, it's really well done, and the Resident Evil inspiration was a bold move that I think paid off well. And this is certainly the scariest Winnie the Pooh game I've ever played, and I've played Party Time with Winnie the Pooh. Hey, thanks for watching this little video. Yeah, you can tell that this was one of those videos that was meant to release closer to November or December, something like that. Sorry about the wait for a video like this, but regardless, I hope you enjoyed it. Playing through the whole game again was certainly a bit of an experience, and yeah, I hope you look forward to more reviews coming out soon. And if you like this, please like, comment, subscribe, and even a bit of subscribo, who knows. Follow me on Blue Sky, support me on Patreon, and yeah, bye-bye.